Hello everyone, welcome back to MuleSoft real-time project, session number 19. Okay, before going to start the session, just recap of the last session. So what we have discussed, I'll copy paste. Okay, instead of typing, just do copy paste here. So we have discussed about design an API for lock or unlock an account, and there is one more resource path for design for get all locked accounts. Okay, the design we have completed, and we have created repo in the sense repository in Azure ADO. Fine. In today's class, agenda is development. Okay, so design is done, right? Now we are going to see develop an API for lock or unlock an account, develop an API to get all locked accounts. Okay, this is our project name. This is the requirement. Okay, this is what we have seen in the last session. So this is the resource path, account lock or unlock. There is a put method. These are the fields the user is going to pass. This is a sample response we can expect. One more thing, get locked accounts. There is a get method. The user is going to pass bank and account status. Based on that, we are going to fetch the values. Now, what is the project name? Okay, this is our project name. Let's simply go to repos. Okay, before that, okay, I'll go to board. I'll go to board and I'll click on sprints. So how many tasks are pending? Okay. So if you see task board, if you see task boards, backlog. So here you can see there are 2 tasks are pending. Develop REST API for account lock and unlock to get locked accounts. So this is what we are going to discuss. And how many days are remaining in this current sprint? There is only 1 working day. So if you observe here, there is only 1 working day. Within this sprint, whatever you have committed, you have to complete. Otherwise, it will go to sprint backlog. It will move to another sprint. Suppose you can assume you are unable to complete these 2 tasks due to some reasons. Okay, due to some reasons, this will go to next sprint. But what is the problem? So if you see here analytics, okay, if you see analytics, there is a chart, right? Okay, we'll call it as burn down chart. Okay, so this may affect. So by seeing this, okay, so what your product owner or scrum master BA, so they are keep on monitor this chart as per the agile. Okay, by seeing this, okay, they can see how the team is performing. Okay, how the team is performing and those kind of details. Okay, we can able to identify in an analytics tab. See if you see this one, see remaining 4, total scope is 6, capacity is 5. Okay, something like this. Okay, we'll concentrate on the user stories now. So what is the user story? Just observe. Let me increase the font. As a developer, I want to develop an API for the below requirement. Okay. See what is the resource path for this. Resource path is different, I think. Account lock or unlock. Okay. Let me update the same value here also. to make it sync. So it's very simple one. Okay, just try to concentrate. As a developer, I want to develop an API based on the below requirement as account lock or unlock. Account lock or unlock resource is used to either you can do lock or unlock the accounts. Okay. Check if the user and password is admin on admin. Okay. Check if it is a valid combination of bank and account number. See, this is common. First, we need to verify whether this account is exist or not. So once it is exist, so what you need to verify before locking. Okay, before locking, what you need to do? You need to verify whether this account is active or not. Okay, you need to verify active or not. This is one condition. Active or not. So once it is active, you can lock. Suppose if it is already locked, then you can say like active wrong pin column. Developer step. Okay. Column is 0, then return response saying like, okay, your account is unlocked. If account status is locked, update account status to active. So this is for unlock scenario. For lock scenario, what we can do? If it is active, okay. See the same one. I'll make it. If account status is active, update account status to locked. See here we are going to perform. One is for lock and unlock. Unlock is nothing but it's like you need to make it as active. That's it. Here upon successful lock or unlock, we need to send an email. Okay, that we can do. dev.azure.com. So the very first step, what you need to do, you need to create repo for this. You need to clone this one. Okay, we have already cloned. And keep it into separate workspace. So how to clone, you know already. Just you need to click on this one. Okay, I'll try to do one more time. Just observe. Go to C drive. So wherever your workspace is available. See, this is ADO workspace. Okay, so here I'm going to place my projects. Okay, just give right click, go show more options, open git bash, git clone, paste your URL, -b branch name. What is your branch name? So if you remember, you can type, otherwise you can copy from here. Just give right click and paste. See, as soon as if you clone, right, you can able to see this one. See this option. Now, if you go to inside, there is an empty. Only we have readme.md file. Okay, cool. Now go to Anypoint Studio and create one empty project. Click on new Mule project. What is the project name? Okay, the naming conventions which we are following. So the same thing we are going to follow here. Click on finish. See, it is not synced with, okay, it is not synced with Azure Repo as of now. Just observe. This is our sample project. So what you can do, just give right click. Go to System Explorer. Okay. So first you need to create an empty project. Okay. Now go to inside this project, copy, and go to your cloned one. So where you have cloned, that's very important. See, all the projects, it will be available in workspace one. See here, workspace one. Whenever I'm going to create new projects, okay, but I'm going to keep it all the banking related, I mean the real-time projects, it's in a separate folder. So here, just to open here and do copy paste. See, simply just you can create the new project file, new Mule project, and copy paste. So once it is copy pasted, what you can do, just give right click, show more options, open get bash. Now see, git status, git add. Again, if you give git status, you can see all tracked files, git commit -m, initial commit, git push -u, origin, paste. Okay, now it is done. Now the same project, the empty project, see, I'll go to refresh here. The empty project, it is available. There is no core logic. Okay, just we have created empty project and we push the code into repository. Now observe carefully. I'm going to delete this one. Just delete this. Okay, just delete. Now again go to file, import, click on Anypoint Studio from project file system, remove this check option, project root, observe carefully. Now where is our project? It's not in workspace one, that is different. Now our project is in MuleSoft real-time banking project. Okay, just select this one and select folder. The very first step you have to do like this. So before writing any code, before implementing any logics. Okay, now I'll write it here. Create repo and create sample project and copy code into repo. Okay, copy code into repo. I'll write it line by line. Okay, create repository in ADO. Now create sample project from Anypoint Studio. Now copy sample project code into ADO repo. Again, delete sample project from Anypoint Studio, and import the project from ADO repo. Okay, this is very important. Keep in mind. Now what is our requirement? Okay, so anyway, the design is completed. Now import the RAML from design center. Correct. import the RAML from design center. Just give right click, click on Anypoint platform, download RAML from design center. So it will ask you which project you want to import. Card, lock and unlock. Okay, click on yes. See, as soon as if you import, right, okay, all the files will come and store it into source main resources. I'll show you here, okay. So there might be, again, one more interview question. So once you import the RAML, those files where it will be storing. See here, API. So if you click this API, see all the RAML code, it is available here. See all this RAML, data types, request response, source main resources. Okay, this is very important. It will be available in source main resource. See, even if you want to modify something, you can modify here. Okay, so that also you can do. Now, import the RAML from design center. RAML will be available in source main resource. This you have to remember. Okay. Now we need to implement the core business logic. Okay, this is our business logic. This is our business logic. So first, what we need to do? We need to verify the combination of bank account number and bank details is exist or not. Check if valid combination of bank and account number. Okay, this is very important. Before implementing, you have to walk through the user stories. Okay, so what you need to do? So if you understand the user story, then that will be very easy. Now, if you see here, if I do collapsal, here you can see one is for main console. This is for account lock and unlock. This is for get logged accounts. See, earlier in the previous use cases, there might be only one resource path. So here we do have two resource paths because the design of RAML we have done like that. So that is the reason we can see one is for put method, one is for get method. Okay. See, you can write number of resource paths here, but depends on requirement we need to follow. So why we are creating separate resource paths? Suppose there are 10 resource paths. Okay. So you want to implement 10 REST APIs. So if you write only everything in a single project, suppose there might be an impact. Okay, there might be an error for 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there is some issue with this service. Okay, there is some issue with this service. So the entire application you have to stop. This functionalities and all, it won't work because you need to stop entire service and you have to fix. Okay, that is the reason. So there is a microservice. Okay, microservice and monolithic architecture. So this we have already discussed in our training sessions. Okay. So if you want one more session, I will give you at the end of the project. Okay. The difference between microservice and monolithic architecture. So now whatever we are following, that is microservice architecture. Okay. Now go to expand all. So which scenario we are going to implement account lock and unlock. Quickly develop this one. Okay. Always I'm going with the logger. Account lock or unlock API. triggered. Okay, account lock or unlock API triggered. API start or API begins, so that you can also understand. Now, so this is for success, right? Okay, success scenario. Your account with HDFC Bank lock or unlock. Okay, so this we need to keep it as at the last. Okay, transform message for success scenario. Success for, I'll keep it as lock. Okay, lock or unlock as of now. Now what we need to do? We need to first verify with the database. First we need to verify this record is available in database or not. Okay. So this part we will see later. Okay, check if username and password as admin or not. Okay, that we will see later. First we are going to verify the bank number and account number. Okay, the bank and account number. Just type snowflake, select connector. So here you can write.
So,
Display.
small doubt.
Yes, tell me.
In real time, who will be verifying whether records are available or not?
You need to verify. You need to verify.
Okay.
We are
Using
only
this
going to verify. Yes, yes.
Okay.
See, there might be different database. Okay, they are going to follow MS SQL or Oracle. Okay, that is depends on your organization.
Okay.
So this is part of your requirement, right? Okay, part of your requirement. So you need to query the database whether the record is available or not. If the record is available, then only we need to perform. Okay, the core logic we are writing.
Okay.
So you need to keep in mind, like, okay, it's like if the record is available, like the test cases. So how we are going to verify? Suppose you don't have any account in HDFC. So what you will do first time, you will go and create your account. Okay. So what they will do, the backend logic, you can assume. First, they will verify this account number is exist or not behalf of you. If it is not available, then they will assign the different account number. The same way, if you want to perform lock or unlock, we need to verify, right? Okay. So Eswar is having the account in HDFC or not. So that is the concept we are doing now.
Okay.
First, we are verifying whether your account is available in database or not.
Okay.
Okay. So verify account. So like this, you can keep. Okay. Verify account in DB. Now verify account in DB. So I'll take the configurations. I'll take the configurations from my previous projects. Go to anyone, source, main, resources. So here we do have my config dev.yaml. Okay, just copy this one. So this is common for all the projects because we are using Snowflake only. Now, source main resources, you have to create one configuration file. Source main resources, okay. My config dev.yaml. You can create YAML file or properties file. Okay, just do copy paste. I'm going with email conf, okay, config. Okay, this one. Fine. The next step, what you need to do, you can go to global elements and create, click on create. Here you need to type configuration, configuration properties, configuration properties. Here you need to select my config.dev. So now one configuration is done, but we have to use those values. So how to access? So in order to access, click on this plus button, click on this configure, add Maven dependency. Automatically it will add the jar file for this. Next, how to access external configurations, db.sfc. Okay, the same configuration name, whatever we have given in a myconfig.dev file. Okay, db.sfc. Account name. See, this is very important, dollar and flower braces. So then only it will read the value. Otherwise, you will get the error. So now, so I know whatever I have kept it in my configuration file. So that is the reason. Simply I'm typing here, database, schema, user, password, role. Okay. If you want to perform test connection, you can perform, or else you can give OK. So before going to configure, okay, I mean, before going to verify, you need to configure with the database, any database. Okay. See, I can see there is some issue. Data process key db.sfc.database. Okay, let me check. db.sfc.database. Could not find any configuration for this. Okay, cool. See, database. A is missing here. Okay. So either you can add A here, or else what I will do, I'll remove the A from there. Okay. Better I will add the A here itself. Okay. So that will be enough. Click on edit. Now we can perform test connection. So it's a case sensitive. See, whatever the value you have given, you have to provide correctly. Okay, that is very important. Now test connection is successful. Cool. Now you are able to connect with Snowflake. So before going to connect, okay, see, so how we are going to perform whether your account number is exist or not. Okay, that's very simple. See, I want to verify. Okay, I'll take this one. I'll take this account number. Okay, anyway, it's already there. How you will verify? If you give select star from table name, you will get all. You want to verify specific account number, then we need to use where clause. These are all simple SQL queries. Okay, so you have to remember this. See, this account number is exist. Okay, this account number is exist. Now what you can do, simply let me take this and copy paste here. The account number and bank name, you need to take it from input. Okay, you need to pass dynamic values here. Before this, let me open what are the inputs we are passing here. See, in the body we are passing username, password, account number, bank and account status. Okay, this is your payload now. So you know how to take and keep this payload into separate variables, but because I want to use account number and bank and these status fields. Okay, going forward. Okay, that is the reason. What I will do, I'll create one variable, set variable. Before this, so input values I'm going to keep it, or input payload. So the name is input payload. So here we need to write. Here you need to write the logic. Okay, there is an object. Okay, there is an object. So what you can do, so always better you can open with dataway playground whenever you are going to write, or else you can go with the debug mode. Okay, that will also work. You can go with debug mode and you can write. So by practicing, you will get to know everything. Okay, fine. So here, what you can do, just you can copy paste this value, and create one variable here, simply where input equal to or inp equal to one array. You just observe. So now what is there in input? There is an empty array. So I want to store u less than payload. So what will happen? See, just observe. So it is copying from right side to left side, Okay. Now I don't want as it in a array. Okay. Now what you can do, you can use reduce. By using reduce, it's very simple. Now what you need to do, you need to copy this and paste it into this expression mode. That's it. Now, whatever the input you are passing, simply it's going to copy into input payload. Wherever it is required, you can use this input payload. Okay. This entire flow. Now, see now, input payload. Click on this FX. Okay, click on this FX. You can give account number here, ACCT number. I'll give bank. Okay, I'll give bank here. So what is the variable? ACCT number colon vars dot input payload. Okay, input payload dot. So where it contains account number. Okay, that's very simple. So automatically the suggestions will come. Next one is bank. See, whatever the user is going to pass, we need to take it as a dynamic way. So that is the reason we are writing this. So now you can assume user is passing. Okay, the account number is some. Okay, 111. Okay, 1112 something. Okay, some etc. And bank name is HDFC. See, whatever the value the user is passing, it will go here. Okay, it will go here. Okay, first it will come to the variable and it will go here. From here it will pass. Okay, try to understand this query, how it is going to work. So here this value will go. So because we should not hard code, you don't know the user is going to enter what. Okay, so first time he is going to enter this account number. The next time we are going to enter different account number and different bank number. Okay, so your API always it should be an user friendly. Okay, it should be an user friendly. So that is the reason always you need to write the query as in a dynamic way. See, we are not hard coding anything. See, even if you want, you can keep this SQL into your configuration file and you can use this. Okay, you can use $db dot SQL query dot, okay, SQL dot select. So if you keep this, okay, this will also work. Either you can keep it into your config file or you can keep it here. Now, one step is done. Okay, you are verifying here. Okay, you can assume this guy. Okay, the user is entered with this account number and this one. Okay, so now we can see the record is identified. Okay, if the record is identified means size of payload. Okay, you need to take choice. In the when condition, you have to verify size of payload. See, payload means whatever it is selecting. Okay, these values are payload now. Okay, these are the payload values. Okay, payload always it will be equal to 1 only. Okay, equal to 1 or greater than or equal to 1. Okay, whatever it is, you can keep it. And Okay, first condition, right? And okay, first I'll write it like this, and it will go here. It will go here. If the account number is not exist, it will go to default always. Okay, it will go to default. Now take one transform message. Just simply write just give right click. Okay, JSON. You can go to your requirements. Just do copy paste. Account does not exist. Enter, please validate it. Okay. Just do copy paste. What you can do, you can put it in double quotes, or you can keep it in a JSON format also. Okay, that is up to you. Enter valid details. So observe carefully. So the account number, you need to take it from input. See, now the payload is overridden. So if you take from payload, right? Okay, you will get the 0 because in this case, okay, there is no account number has been identified. You will get the expression errors. So that is the reason we have already stored the values into input payload dot account number. Okay, account number as string. If you want, you can keep it as string. Does not exist. Where? Does not exist in which bank? Bank. Keep double quotes. Okay. Plus plus. One more plus plus. Vars dot input payload dot bank. Input payload dot bank. Bank as string. Okay, we have completed one test case here if the account is not exist. Now, when the account is available, okay, when the account is available, the user has entered the input as lock, suppose. So you are trying to lock your card. Okay, I'll keep it as suppose lock. I want to lock my card. Now what you need to verify first in the database what is the status of your card. So in that case, what you can do is, okay, size of payload, it is 1. Okay, that will be fine. So I'm thinking whether we can write everything in this logic itself. Yes, we can do that. Size of payload equal to 1 and okay, and payload dot okay, payload dot account status equal to active. See, in the database it will be active, and so the user is trying to lock. Okay, just observe this one. Vars dot input payload dot. See, when you are going to lock your card normally, okay, let me write it here. Just give double click. Okay, size of payload equal to 1. Okay, see, the record should be there, and if the record is in active status, we will lock it. Otherwise, not required, right? Okay, status equal to double quotes or single quotes. Okay, So if it is a string, you can keep it in a double quotes. See, this is simple logic only, but you have to understand. See what we are doing. See, the record should be there in the database. Then the input you are trying to lock. So before trying to lock, whether it should be an active. Okay, it should be an active. Suppose I'll write it here. If it should be active, so what you will do, you'll update the DB. Okay, you'll update the DB as locked. Suppose there is one more scenario. I'll write it. Size equal to 1 and payload. It's already locked. It's already locked. And user is trying to lock. User is trying to lock. Then no need to do, right? Then simply send a message. Send a message saying like your account is locked. Your account is locked. Okay, this is for lock scenario. See the same thing for unlock scenario. Just observe carefully. So these conditions we need to write. Okay, like this you need to think always, guys. Okay, based on your business logic. This is called analytical thinking. See, if you join in any organization, there is a team, they are going to help you, but you have to think your own logic, how you are going to perform. Okay, size of payload equal to 1. Account status is already locked. You are trying to unlock. Okay, the user is going to pass as unlock. Okay, the input is going to unlock, suppose. So before going to unlock, first you need to verify this record is available or not, and this account status should be locked. Then only you need to unlock, or else what is the use of doing unlock? Okay, next, account status should be locked. Okay, fine. This one, see, the account status is already unlocked. The user is trying to unlock. You need to say like, okay, your account is already in active status. That's it. That's it, guys. Our problem is solved. Now, how to implement this one? Just see. So one logic we have already written. Okay, cool. So let me take one logger here. Account is active. Okay, or else what you can do? Perform. You can do another way also. Okay, you can take one more choice router and we can do that also. But instead of taking multiple, I'm going to write everything in a single choice router. It's okay. Perform lock status. Simply copy paste this. Okay, this is one scenario. So like this, we need to write 4 scenarios, right? Okay. So let me take 4 loggers here. 2, 3. It's like when condition. Okay, it's like when condition. Simply you can go here, copy this. Your account is already locked. Okay. Account is already locked. Account is already locked. But in this when condition, you have to write this. Okay, click on this FX, just do copy paste. Okay, just do copy paste. This will resolve your issue. Okay. Now, what is the other scenario? Unlock account, right? The when condition, just copy paste this one. Sorry. Perform unlock. Perform unlock. Next condition, already active status. So it's very simple. It's already in the DB, it's active status. You are trying to unlock. Okay. So that is what we are writing. First write the when conditions here. Okay. Already active. The message you can copy paste. See, whenever you are going to work any use case, first you have to think through. Okay. So how many positive scenarios will come and how many negative scenarios will come. Okay, that is very important. Now, the first scenario, we need to update the DBS. Okay, locked status. Next one is active status. So these two scenarios, no need to update. Okay, first we'll try to complete these two. Send a message saying like your account is already locked. Okay. So this scenario, right? Okay. Take transform message. Let's give right click and you can change the name. Okay, if you want. Already locked scenario. What we need to do? Simply just change it to JSON. Just give double click. Your account is already locked. Okay. So you want to showcase what is the account number, then do plus here. Now you know how to take the variables from input vars.inputPayload.account number asterisk. Okay. So the same message, just I will take it. Control C, Control V. Then drag this one into wherever you want. Okay, I'll keep it here. So already unlock or active. Okay, already unlock or active. Your account is already unlocked or active. Okay, this is the message we are going to send the user. Now, so these two scenarios, suppose. Okay, now there are two scenarios. We need to update the status as locked in the database. See, if you observe here, see what is the status of this account. What is the status? It's a locked. Okay, I want to perform unlock. Okay, here we need to make it as account status as active and wrong pin as 0 in this case. Okay, wrong pin as 0 in this case. Okay, these two values we need to update. These two values. So how to update, you know already. The query let's make it here. Wrong pin as 0, it's already there. Then we need to do it for one more variable. Account status, right? Account else let me copy this. So account status equal to, here we are going to perform as active, but these two values will come from input. Okay, this is the basic query. So how to write this? Go to Snowflake, take update here. Where is update? Okay, this is update. This is update. Update as logged account. Okay, for better understanding purpose. The wrong pin we are going to set it as 0, and this one is we are going to make it as active, so that will be fine. So this is very important. So you know how to take this. Okay, account number and bank. Okay, this is the query. Click on this FX, go here and type account number vars dot input payload dot account number. Now bank. See, if you want, you can take it from here also. See, there is a value. You can do drag and drop. Vars dot input payload dot bank. That's it. So automatically the values it will take and it will update the account status as locked. Okay, this scenario. Now, as soon as if the account is locked, right? So what we need to do? We need to send the message. So this message, right? Okay, I'll copy paste here. Success for lock. Success for lock. I'll do copy and paste. I'll use it this one as a another. Okay, first let me add this one. So what is the message you want to keep? That's very important. Your account number. So account number we have to take it from your payload or input values. Okay, anything is fine. So if you want to take it from payload, so what you need to do, you have to, anyway, after updating it won't be available, so better you can take it from, see, if you observe this one, so what is the payload value here? Payload, you can see only affected rows and generated keys. There is no value, but that is the reason we have added all the values into variables. That's very important. Var start input payload dot account number as string. Now with bank, what is the bank name? This one also we have to take it from here. With bank plus plus vars dot input payload dot bank string. So it is, you are going to lock now. Okay, now you are going to lock. Okay, you can remove this, you can remove this, unlock. Okay, this is the correct message. So what you can do, just copy this. Now lock scenario is done. Okay, apart from Gmail sending, okay, lock scenario is done. So here, so where are we doing? Okay, so here we are going to update, right? Okay, update as the active scenario. So for this, what you can do, just do Control C and Control V. So instead of going to take, update and write it again. So just do drag and drop. See, it's already copied. Okay, I want to take this one also, and I need to modify. Control C, Control V there itself. Just drag here. Now this one we need to modify little bit. Just to go here. So you need to, okay, just understand, we have written vice versa. It's already active and you are going to perform as locked. Okay, so here we are going to perform as active. Okay, this scenario is fine. So whenever you're trying to active, this one is fine. But the first one we need to modify. Update as active account. Active account and set wrong pin as 0. This is what we are doing here. Success for unlock. Okay, your card is active now. Just do right click and rename success for unlock. So little bit, there is a query modification here. See, so no need to set the pin. Okay, just you need to make, okay, set account status equal to locked. This is what we need to do. Okay, I'll try to explain one more time. Just observe carefully. It's very simple. Anyway, I'll run in a debug mode. See, so the API router kit will decide, okay, whether you need to go with get locked accounts or lock or unlock. Okay, it will come here first. So you are going to store all the input here. First, you are verifying in the DB whether your account is exist or not. If it is not exist, it will go to default directly. Okay, it will go to default. If it is exist, there are 4 scenarios. One is, okay, so account status is active. Okay, active in the database, but user is trying to lock. So this is one scenario. So DB it's already active, but you are trying to lock. There is one more scenario. In the DB it's already locked. Okay, DB it's already locked. You are trying to lock. Next, in the DB, it is locked. In the DB it is locked. You are trying to unlock. So this is very important. Okay, you are trying to unlock. In the DB, it is already active. You are trying to unlock. See, there are 4 scenarios, guys. Okay, it's like basic one. If it is not exist, it will go here. So it's already active. Then you can do lock. But if it is already locked, then why do we need to lock again? Okay, so that is the reason we are not going to update anything. Okay, just we are simply saying like, hey, it's already locked. Next, the card is locked or card or account is already locked. You are trying to unlock. you are trying to unlock. Okay, this scenario, you are going to update as active. Now again, it's already active. Then why do we need to again active? Okay, so it's unnecessarily hitting the database. Unnecessarily hitting the database. Okay, see, you can write it everything in a two conditions itself, but I don't want to perform these actions. If it's already locked and if it's already active and you're trying to unlock, if it's already locked and you're trying to lock, okay, you have to make sure this. Okay, these are the best practices. These are the best practices. Okay, hope you are clear. Okay, now I'll try to test these four scenarios quickly. Add breakpoint here. Let me run in a debug mode. So meanwhile, okay, anyway, we do have console, or else what you can do, you can go to Thunder client and prepare the URL for that. Duplicate, do rename. So instead of design, I'll keep it as local, locked or unlocked accounts, give enter. So in order to perform, so not require this one. So only localhost :8081. Okay, this is enough. And I'll go to database. I'll go to database. I'll pick any account number here. Okay. See, whatever it is active, I'll pick it here. Okay. So those are all active. Fine. I'll take the last one. It's already account status is active. Just observe. So this is an account number. What is the bank? ICICI. Okay. ICICI. See, it's already active. I mean, it's already unlocked. I'll try to unlock now. We'll see how it is going to work. See, the unit testing also very important. Let me clear the logs. So how it is going to work, we'll see. Quickly I will test. Okay, still it is loading. See, these two scenarios you have to send automated email so that you can implement. Okay. If you are unable to do that, okay, I'll do that in a next class. So in these two scenarios, okay, you have to send an email. So that is what they are asking. See, upon successful lock or unlock, send out an email saying like, okay, if it is account is unlocked, then your account has been unlocked. Suppose your account is locked, then you can say like, okay, account is locked. This is to inform you that your account has been locked. It's very simple. Okay. The email integration that you can do. So or else I'll complete in the next class. Oh, 8081/API, right? Okay, API. Okay, it is loading now. See, it came to here. See all the input payload values. It is storing here. Just observe on the right hand side. Okay, it's already copied. Now click on F6. It will go and verify whether this record is exist or not. Okay. The record is already available and it will go to okay, this condition. What is it saying? Account does not exist with ICICI. Enter valid details. So it's already there. Might be condition wrong. Okay, we'll check. So this is what we have to do. Now let me check the payload with the size. With the payload size. Okay, see. So whenever you are going to select the values, right? Okay, you are going to select the values from a DB. It will return as a list. So where we are checking this list, see, we are not checking. So this is what we have to do this. So that is the reason it is failing. So always in all the queries, you have to add of 0. Okay, it's like first index. So this is what it is missing. So that is the reason it is going always for default. Default condition it is going. Okay. Account status active. So let's make it as this one. 0. So here also 0. Okay, here also it is 0. Now let me save it. Account does not exist. So we need to develop for another API, right? Okay, that another API. So that's very simple. Okay, so only select query you need to write. Okay, that we will see after this one. It is loading here. Okay, it is loading. So building 44%. Okay, it should be 100%, and it has to restart the application. Okay, successfully started. Now just go to Thunder client. Still it is not available. Okay, cool. And also you can go with localhost 8081 console also. See, it will give you the GUI, graphical user interface. So here you can modify. Okay, whatever you want, you can modify here. Okay, this will also work. But here I am trying to test by using Thunder client. Now just observe. So the record is identified from a database. So what is there in a DB? Okay, if you observe this one, see, there is a value. See, account status is already active, but you are trying to unlock again. Okay, so what it is saying. So where it will go? See, it will go to see already active. So even in the logs also you can see it will print the after this one. Okay, it will print the already active. See, already active. So then no need to update anything. See, your account is already unlocked or active. Okay, so whenever it is unlocked, you can do lock. Okay, this time we'll perform with lock operation. I'm going to perform lock. We'll see. Done. So it will go to first condition. See, perform lock status because it's already active status. You can perform the lock. Success for lock. See, your account with bank ICICI is locked now. Okay, so that is what we have done. So even you can go to database and you can verify. You can verify. See, it is locked. Last one. So the user is trying to lock again. See, it's already locked and user is trying to lock. What will happen? So this is what you have to test. Okay, always. Now it will go to second condition. See here, the second condition. Account is already locked. It will simply say like, okay, it's already locked. No need to update anything. See, your account is already locked. Now, for the locked accounts, you can unlock. Again, I'm trying to unlock this. Okay, account does not exist. So because the value, okay, now I got it. This is case sensitive, right? Account status. What is the value we need to provide? Okay. So enum, lock or unlock. Okay, that's fine. So what we are checking here? LOCK. See, this is wrong. So that is the reason it is not going to this condition. LOCKED. Locked. Okay. So that is the reason it's going to default. So whenever the condition is not going to match, okay, whenever the condition is not going to meet, okay, it's not matching, it will go to default. So or else what you can do, you can write the logic like, okay, size of payload equal to 0, equal to 0. So that means account does not exist. Then default you can say like, okay, so the conditions wrong or something like that. Also you can keep it. Okay. So that will come as by practicing. Okay. So that you can practice. Okay, I'll try to test this one and we'll see. Unlock, I'm trying to, it is still loading. So meanwhile, what we need to do? So we need to get logged accounts. Okay, this is very simple. So we need to fetch. So the user is trying to enter only bank name, the specific bank name, account status is locked. Okay, the specific bank name, you have to get the locked records. Okay, I'll complete this scenario and we'll try to implement that one. It will come here. Okay. See now, perform unlock. Before that, you can verify in a DB. It's already locked. We need to unlock. So your account with ICICI is active now. Okay, done. All the scenarios are working now. We are good. I'll close this one. You can assume the day one you have completed this logic. So what you need to do, as soon as if you are leaving for the day or if your task is completed, you need to push your code into repository. Git add, check git status, git commit, -m, lock or unlock status logic. Okay, git push -u origin, double click and right click and paste. Now try to give git status, what it will show. Okay, nothing to commit, working tree is clean. Okay, that means it's already up to date. Okay, only one thing it is pending, you have to send out an email. Okay, that you can try. Next, develop REST API for get logged accounts. Okay, this is very simple. See, as a developer, I want to develop an API. based on the below requirements. Fetch all the cards, fetch all the locked accounts, right? And display the records into front end. Okay, in the API. Okay, that's cool. I'll make it as doing. Just observe here. We do have already resource path get locked accounts. Okay. So this is the transfer message. So before that, what we need to do? We need to add one logger here. In this logger, I'm going to say like, okay, get locked accounts flow. Get locked accounts flow. So here I need to flow triggered. Now, so what you need to do? So how normally we'll get your logged cards? Okay, just observe here. Just observe. Select star from bank transactions where account status is locked. See, you'll get the 4 locked accounts. Okay, cards or accounts. Okay, whatever it is. So now I want to fetch only based on bank. The cards and accounts are a bit confusing. Okay, and bank name. Bank name equal to, suppose the user want to fetch only for ICICI. You can assume ICICI. This is the query, guys. This is the query. See, it will give you all the results. Okay, so now just copy this one. Go to your flow. Go to Snowflake. Drag the select connector. Okay, drag the select connector. So here you can write get logged accounts based on bank. Okay, based on bank. See, we have already configured Snowflake configurations. Okay, not required to do anything. So just place your query here. Place your query. So this status, where it will come? It will come from input. So this also will come from input. Okay. So how it is going to come, we'll see. Either it is query parameters or, okay, it's a query parameters. Okay, directly we can use that. Status, right? Okay. I'll keep it as colon ACCT status. Status. Okay. Here we need to provide the bank name. Colon. I'll keep it as bank or bank name. Okay, whatever it is. Now click on this FX. Give flower braces here. ACCT status. So this is the value we need to provide. Okay. So how it will come? Attributes dot query parameters, right? You can select the query parameters dot account status. Okay. I want to get the logged accounts. Okay, fine. Now provide comma bank. What is the bank type? So attributes dot query forms dot bank. Okay. So it will come any one of the value and it will pass the values here. Okay, again. So from value will come here, from here to here. It will come here, it will go there. Okay, like this it will go. Now the transform message is very important. Just observe, just do double click. Okay. See, this is the sample response, right? This is the sample response. So what you can do is, okay, this is an array of objects. Okay, fine. You can remove any one here. Just remove one. So let's do drag and drop. Okay, customer name, where it will be available. Okay, customer name is name, right? Okay, just do like this. Okay, everything is changed now. Payload map. Just I'll keep this one. So this is also array of objects. This is also array of objects. Let's keep these values in a notepad. Notepad for some time. Okay. Customer name. Customer name, just do drag and drop. So it's like this one is for index. So it's not index. Okay, it's a item. Item and index. See, item dot customer name. Okay, fine. You comma and go there. Okay, it's not required. This also okay. So here it will be available. Okay, fine. Customer name. There is the bank name. See, it's everything. It is coming now. Okay, fine. Bank name. So just you need to map it. So what is the type? There is the branch name. Total balance. Okay, type we'll see branch name. It's very simple, right? Account number. Okay, they don't want to see your balance. Okay, that's fine. Customer number, customer name, customer account number, IFSC code, mail ID. See, and card status. So it's not card anymore. Account status. Where is account status here? This will be available here. So there is only one it is missing. Type, account type. Okay, account type is type here. Okay. So like this, you need to map. That's it. So this use case is over. Now try to run this. Try to run. So meanwhile, let me prepare the data for this. Design logged accounts. So there is a duplicate. Okay, just make it as duplicate here. Just do rename. Develop logged accounts. Get logged accounts. Okay, you need to remove this. Okay, instead of this, localhost :8081 slash API. Okay, still it is loading. So even you can test it here by using this one. So I want to see ICIC or I want to see Access Bank. So the log status. So here I can provide something. Okay, it's a dummy values. If I click send button, see as of now, the response contains nobody. Okay. Still it is trying to deploy. That is the reason we are not getting any response. Okay, let it be deploy. See, one API itself, we do have two endpoints. One endpoint for lock or unlock, and one API for get all the locked cards. Sorry, locked accounts. Okay. See, I'm trying to fetch the HDFC logged accounts. We do have only one account. Okay, let me change this. Instead of HDFC, let me keep it as access. Here also only one. ICICI. Now how many? There are two. So it's coming fine. So SBI. Okay, let's see. See, SBI, it is empty because there are no locked accounts. So what we need to do in this case, I'll go and try to lock. I'll pick any one of the account. You'll see now. Okay, there is an SBI card. Okay, this is an SBI account. 68. Okay, it's an active now. Okay, let me try to SBI. Your account is already unlocked. Okay, I need to lock. So it is locked now. Okay, it is locked now. Let's try to perform the same operation. See, we are getting one response. Okay. See, the corresponding banks, they want to see how many employees or how many customers the accounts were locked. So in that case, the user can go here and they can try to hit this one. Okay. Simply they can go with HDFC or they can go with ICICI. Simply they can hit. See, there are two. You can go with HDFC. So here you can see one customer. Okay, one customer account is locked as of now. Okay, let me save this. Type name, get all locked accounts. Logic. Okay, this also done. Okay, now the only thing it is pending is, okay, now only the thing is pending here. You need to implement CI/CD. Okay, it's like you need to create a pipeline. Okay, you need to modify form.xml and you need to create one more Azure pipeline file. Okay, so that you can refer from your previous projects. Now, what is the task for you guys? Okay, so the task is complete Gmail integration. Okay, complete Gmail integration for this API for lock or unlock scenario. Okay, lock and unlock scenario. Next one is create pipelines create Azure pipelines. Azure pipelines and deploy this into Cloud Hub. Okay. Next. So this is one task. Task number 1. See, if you are not completing this one, okay, I'll try to explain in the next class. Okay, but try to complete this. So another very important task. This is an high priority. Okay, priority number 1, high priority. So what you need to do is you can go to user stories document. You can go to user story document even. So there is a 2 user stories, one for okay deposit the amount. Okay, develop design for deposit is done. Deposit is done. Okay, go to backlog. Sorry, can go to backlog. Let's see who are all going to complete this task. Okay, design, create a REST API for withdraw an amount. See, this is similar to check balance, guys. Okay, this is similar to check balance. Let me keep it here. I'll go through once. You have to first you have to work on this. Okay, design development. Okay, see, this is similar to this task. Similar to check balance. So if you go to our YouTube channel or your classroom notes, let me show you. In this playlist, so you can see 16th one. Develop API for check balance. Okay, 16th. Okay, you can watch. Okay, I'll keep the okay similar to check balance. Session number 16 and 17. See, there also it is same. Okay, so in order to check balance, okay, you need to pass these parameters in a post in the body. Okay, in the body or query parameters. Okay, whatever it is. So here we need to pass the parameters by using query forms. Okay, fine. Check balance also same, I think. Now, if we come to development, first you need to validate whether this account is exist or not. Okay. See, all validations done for check balance should be done here as well. See, make use of subflows so that we can reuse the logic. If you want, you can develop in the same API itself, but I want to create different API so that you can also practice the same. Now, you can ignore this logic. Okay, now before fetching total balance, you have to check whether the account is exist or not. Okay, this is first condition. Next, the account is not exist. You have to say like it does not exist, enter valid details now. So whenever there is an active, then only you need to withdraw an amount, okay, or else we can't withdraw, right? Okay, you have to say like account is temporarily locked and please visit the nearest branch. Next, if the account is exists with account number and bank name and status is active, check ATM pin is valid or not. Okay, check ATM pin is valid or not. Now, if ATM pin is incorrect, okay, incorrect and wrong pin, so you have to do same operations, okay, database to lock and return response saying like, okay, return response saying like maximum attempts are reached, your account is temporarily locked, okay, the same logic. I can see the same logic, this one, okay. Now this one, if the attempts are left, then you have to say like, okay, so how many it is left? If ATM pin is correct, so earlier what we will do, we will check the balance, right? So here what you need to do, you need to verify. So this is the logic you need to see, okay? This is the main logic. So apart from that, this is your main logic. Main logic. If ATM pin is correct, okay, check if the total balance is less than amount to be withdrawn, okay. So whatever you are going to withdraw an amount, right, then send out the response saying like insufficient funds. Suppose you are trying to withdraw 5,000, but in your account it contains only 500. You have to say this one. Suppose if total balance is greater than your withdraw amount, then you can deduct. Suppose you are trying to withdraw 500, your total balance is 5,000. You can withdraw from 5,000 minus 500. Then you have to update this one 4,500 into 4,500 into your database. And you have to send an email in this case, okay? Your total balance is this one. See, if you already watched, okay, this 16 and 17, okay, 16 and 17, these use cases are sessions, okay? If you are already watched or you have already attended these two sessions, then you can easily build this one. If you are not, then please try to watch this first 16 and 17 and try to complete your assignment, okay. So you have to send out here, there are 3 emails. One is for locked card and another one is for failure attempts. This one is for your total balance whenever you are going to debit your amount, okay. This is very important. So you can ignore this task, okay. You can ignore task number 1, okay. Let me make it as task number 1 here. So if you have time, you can complete this, okay. So this is your assignment. So even if you want to see the document and everything, you can go to any video description. You can go to any video description. Here you can see class notes, GitHub link, okay. You can go to VIT School 92 github.com. Here you can see user stories V1. So here you can able to identify, okay. Yeah, that's it for today. We'll see you in the next session.